Now I see it many times online where I'm watching a really good video but the sound is awful and it really puts you off. I've even skipped out of various webinars and things like that because the sound is just too bad to put up with. So microphones are very important. Now I've got several different microphones that I use for different purposes. So I'm going to show you what these are and exactly why you need them in what situations. And yep, you guessed it, I've got some more tips and tricks on how to use these microphones to their best effect. So let's get on with making you sound good.
A great video isn't a great video if you can't hear what the person is saying. So as I've already mentioned, microphones and sound are very important. Now I've got different microphones for different purposes depending on the situation and the use. So let's go over the ones I've got and why I recommend them. Now probably my most important microphone is the one that I use while I'm doing my green screen stuff. Now the fact is I need this to be a hidden microphone so that you can't see that I'm talking into it. So for that I use a lapel mic. These are a really small little mic which are called lapel mics usually because they can clip onto a lapel of a jacket, but I actually use mine in a slightly different way. The one that I recommend and the one that I use all the time is actually an Audio Technica. Now these come in various price ranges and qualities, but I went for the one around the £25 range. Now this is more than good enough for what you need, as you can tell by the fact that the audio on my recordings on green screen is very clear and very crisp. Now there is a little technique that you need to use to actually put this on your body. If you're wearing a jacket or a shirt or a tie, you can actually use the little clip to clip it on. But I don't actually like this because you can still see it. Now I tend to wear t-shirts anyway, so I have nothing like that to clip it onto. So I actually have to do it in a different way. Now a t-shirt doesn't even have a collar that folds down, so you can't hide it anywhere like that. So what I actually do is I put the lead up the back of my t-shirt, I bring it over the top, and then I actually tape it into the seam of my collar. The thing to make sure of when you do this though is to make sure that you're not putting the actual microphone part into the hollow in your neck. This is because it will actually create a weird sound when you're talking. So you should always position it so it's just off to the side of the hollow in your neck, and that way it will pick up everything crystal clear. If you're feeling particularly brave, or if I'm just in a hurry to get it set up, I have actually been known to tape it straight onto my body. Now this works as well, and you put it in exactly the same position, but it's probably not recommended if you have a hairy chest. However you decide to do it, this is definitely the microphone of choice when it comes to recording just yourself when you're doing a green screen. You do need to be sure though that you've got a camera that you can plug an external microphone into. The reason for this is that even though it's an ordinary jack plug, if you plug it into your computer it's just not quite loud enough. This is because they haven't got a built-in amplifier. So when you buy this one, don't think that you can just plug it straight into your PC and record that way while you're doing the video, because it just won't come out with the quality that you need. It's way too quiet. Now if you've decided to go the real budget route and use your smartphone instead of a camera, then you're going to need a slightly different lapel mic, and this one is called the Rode. This one has been built especially for smartphones and iPhones, and you can actually use the app on your phone to do the recording. Now this is a great idea, but obviously if you're recording the video with your phone as well, you need to be sure that you can do the lead and it can reach you without being in the way of the shot. So if you are using your smartphone, go and grab this one instead. Now if there's more than one of you, or if you're doing things like this screen capture video, then the lapel mic isn't actually the way to go. For this you're going to need something that can pick up more than one person and it isn't just attached to that individual. Now I absolutely swear by my Snowball mic, which is just here and made by Blue. Now these are fantastic quality for the price range. In fact this one here is so cheap they're not even allowed to show the price on the Amazon site. But if I just click through so that I can actually, as if I was adding it, you can see it's $56 with free shipping. Now this is amazing for the quality you can get from this, and it can attach to tripods. It comes with a small one, but it's only for like a desktop. If you wanted to use it in a room of any sort, you'd have to buy a bigger tripod to be able to put it onto. But this is a fantastic price for a fantastic, good quality microphone. They also do one which is the Yeti, which is another great one, and the added bonus of both of these is they're USB microphones, meaning you can plug them straight into your laptop and it will record the audio there and then in whatever it is you're using, in my case Camtasia at the moment. If it wasn't a USB, then you would have to then plug it into something else in order to transfer the audio, so it's definitely worth using these to save all that headache. Now with these 3 different microphones I can cover any situation I need, whether it's a room I've got to record, just myself, or if I'm using my smartphone. It doesn't matter, I've got it covered. They all produce really good quality audio. Now again, there's a lot of different microphones out there. These are just the ones that I swear by and what I recommend to you. Why overcomplicate it by giving you a multitude of choices when I know these work and I know they're worth the money? So make sure you add these to your setup so that you get that awesome sound as well as that awesome video and awesome content.